This next section has been one of the more popular sections in past design camps. We're going to look at adding some color to our parts. We can start using a little bit more of our creativity. You can use the assembly that you just put together or open up the finished assembly in the folder that we provided. You can notice some of the colors and textures on the table and on the phone. The top of the table has a nice wood grain texture, the legs are gray, and the frame is black. There's even an image on the face of the phone. Let's start by opening up the outer part in its own window. If we click on the part, we can come up and use the folder to open that part. So gray is pretty boring. Let's see a good way of changing the color of the entire part. If we right-click up at the very top of the tree, we've got the ability to come down to Appearance and click on the little beach ball icon. This will change the color of the entire part. How about if we change the color to red? You hit the green check mark to approve that. That looks pretty cool. What else can we do? If we click either a left click or a right click on the last fillet feature in the tree, we've got that same beach ball, and from the drop down we've got the ability to change the color of the entire part, just the body, or the feature itself. So if we click right here on this row, we can change the color of just the feature. Maybe we change it to white. Okay. So the feature color overrode the part color. What if we click on a face? Again, there's the beach ball. We can control the color of the face, the feature, the body, the entire part, or remove all the part colors and start from scratch. So if we come in and change the face color, maybe we'll come over and make it blue. That looks nice and patriotic. So we're looking fairly colorful there. What else can we do? Let's open up the inner part. So if I come up to the Open dialog, I can open up the inner part. Again, gray, nice and boring. Over on the right side of the screen, we'll see the task pane. We've got a number of different icons over here. Notice one with the beach ball, appearances, scenes, and decals. So if we open that up, it'll expand for us. We've got the ability to hit the little thumbtack and keep that up on the screen all the time. Just keep it visible. So under the appearances, let's see what kind of categories we've got. We've got all kinds of different plastic, different glosses, glossy plastic, low gloss, some textured parts, clear, satin finish. So to change the color of the part, all we have to do is find a color that we like and drag and drop it onto the part. Well, that's not exactly true. We have to pick where we want to apply the color to. Do I want to apply it to just that one face, the feature, this body, the entire part? And so there we've made the entire part red. There's options down here in the patterns, mesh, composite. Let's try one of the composites and come in and drag that on to maybe just that one face. We've got a cool little composite texture there. Patterns, maybe this blue dimpled plastic. How's that work? Let's drag and drop that on. Let's set that to the entire part. You can see where that one face color still overrides the entire part color, but that doesn't look real dimpled to me. Some of the textures are going to require real view graphics. So this is going to depend on your computer, your graphics card. If we look at the heads up toolbar kind of in the middle of the screen, the very last icon, there's a drop down, and if you've got real view graphics on for your computer, there'll be an icon there. So we can turn that on. It doesn't actually create a bump, but there's just a texture of that dimpled plastic that's there. So some of these will look a little bit better with the real view turned on. Let's look at what other categories we've got. We've got different metal, painted, rubber, glass, fabric, several different fabric and carpet styles, organic. Let's make this out of wood. So maybe this polished yellow pine. Let's change the entire part. You can see the nice reflective shine there and the texture. If we turn real view off, it still looks pretty decent, but real view kind of takes it to that next level. What else do we have? Miscellaneous. Well, let's make our part out of grass, or sand, or sponge, or skin. There's a couple different options there. We've got some scenes down here. There's basic scenes. So some of these just have different lighting and different backgrounds that we can put the part in. Different colored backgrounds. Warm kitchen, different lighting. There's studio scenes with a reflective floor on it. We've got the real view on. Maybe we turn the shadows on. We can kind of see the shadow there. Factory floor. Just a couple different things. Presentation scenes. There's a bunch of different folders here. Do we want this part in the kitchen? And we turn the shadows back off. So this might be a little bit better for the assembly. So if we go up to the window pull down, we can come down and look at other files that we have open. So there's that finished table assembly. We can change over to it. And maybe we come in and we'll put this in I don't want to drag it. Let's put this in an office space. I can move it around. If we put it in the kitchen, I can maybe zoom out, use the control key to kind of pan and put it over there in the corner. So as we rotate, the whole scene will rotate around our part. Just a little bit fun with colors and textures. So why don't you try this out and see what kind of fun you can have.